Thank you, Ranking Member Cotton. I recognize that the chairman of the Judiciary Committee has walked in, Chairman Dick Durbin. I'd like to offer him the courtesy of saying any opening statement he might want to have.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman, for today's hearing, which provides a timely, much-needed look at the federal approach to cannabis. There's been a sea change in the way cannabis has been addressed throughout this country. 38 states have now legalized the medical use. District of Columbia and 19 states, including Illinois, have legalized or decriminalized recreational use by adults over age 21. It's clear that like much of the failed war on drugs, the criminal enforcement approach to marijuana regulation has resulted in serious injustice. Long before I was elected to Congress, I was a practicing lawyer in small-town America, Springfield, Illinois, and I can't tell you how many parents discovered the Bill of Rights and the Miranda warnings because of a joint found in the glove compartment of a 16-year-old. We went through a period in our history which I don't want to return to, where people's lives were literally changed because of one indiscretion which did not rank in the criminal category in my mind. Marijuana arrests are the largest single category arrests in the United States. Marijuana arrests annually are larger than the total number of arrests for all violent crimes combined. People suffer all of the consequences of an arrest record and sometimes incarceration, and it's not clear what public health benefit, if any, we're getting from it. We also know there are significant racial disparities in criminal enforcement. Black, Latino, Native Americans are arrested and prosecuted for marijuana offenses at much higher rates than white Americans, despite data indicating that marijuana use is quite similar across all of these groups. That's why it's important that as cannabis production transitions to the legal marketplace, we ensure that groups historically targeted for prosecution should have full opportunity to participate, and we should direct a substantial portion of cannabis tax revenues to programs that aid individuals and communities harmed by the war on drugs. I'm a co-sponsor of 2 bills in this area. The Cannabis and Marijuana Research Expansion Act, introduced by Senator Feinstein, which would encourage scientific and medical research on marijuana and its compounds, including CBD, by removing some of the barriers to research in current federal law. It's important that we understand what conditions can be successfully treated with these compounds, what the appropriate dosing and delivery systems are, and how they interact with other medications. I'm also a co-sponsor of the Safe Banking Act, which would allow financial institutions to offer banking services to legally operated cannabis business without fear of punishment by federal regulators. This bill would reduce the risk of violent crime that these cash-heavy businesses often face, and it would ensure access to capital for what are often small, minority-owned enterprises. As we think about legislating, I want to emphasize 2 other concerns. First, we must ensure that these products are not marketed to children. There should be no Joe Camel of cannabis, and there should be no candy-flavored vaping products on the market. I've been fighting for years with the tobacco companies and their flavored e-cigarettes, and now, frankly, fighting with the FDA with its foot-dragging and getting these kid-friendly smoking products off the shelves. We shouldn't have to fight this battle all over again with cannabis. Second, where cannabis compounds are sold as medicinal products, any health claims have to be real. They should be backed up by solid science, and consumers should know exactly what ingredients are in the products they're putting in their bodies. Today, Americans use cannabis-based products believing they can treat a variety of illnesses. Most of these claims have never been evaluated by the FDA. Cannabis may have great potential as a medicine, but we should commit to ensuring that Americans receive safe and effective treatments they deserve. I look forward to hearing from today's witnesses as we examine the best way forward in federal approach to cannabis. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Chairman Durbin.